All right, here we are. Yeah, it's winter's return in Ontario. All the snow we woke up to this morning, some of it is kind of melting, but not really because the temperature is still freezing. But it's definitely not holding up on the damp ground very well. And so, yeah, it's the depth of it is shrinking quite a bit since I woke up this morning, especially on the back side where there's apparently more moisture than in the front of the building. And so, yeah, we got snow and blue skies. We're supposed to have 40 and 50, 60 degree weather coming back over the next 2 days, which will be somewhat nice, but still not back to where we were. This insane weather's got to end. I'm not thrilled with the idea that we could be facing 30 and 40 degree Celsius temperatures in the springtime, but this cold to hot every other day has got to end. It is quite literally killing people, without a doubt. The amount of sickness and colds and flus and fevers and shit that we've had just in the past month and a half. Well, I won't say month and a half because it started in November, or about the end of November. The cold started, and they just keep rolling over. It's like they never end, or they just barely end, and another one starts, or it starts over repeatedly. It's like there's no immunity to whatever we're getting. You can't get immune to it. You just get it. It keeps coming back, revolving. And it's all because of this. One day you wake up, it's 90 degrees. The next day you wake up, it's 40 below. It's insane. We have more snow right now than we had mostly all winter, pretty much. Not on the ground because it's not sticking as well as it was in the past, but we most certainly have had more heavy blizzard-like, can't see in the snow and the heavy winds than we've seen all winter and all fall, just in the last 2 days. So this is why we're not out vlogging, because it's just not good enough for doing anything outside right now. It's not good for snowmen, not good for skiing, or not good for skating because it's been too warm. Everything's all melted, and the snow that we are getting is more like ice crystals or sleet than actual snow because it's coming from the sky warm and freezing on as it comes down. It's a really, really strange year, and a strange couple of years, to be honest with you. And climate change is really starting to take its toll here in Canada. For all you guys who think it's nothing or it's just weather, it's just bullshit. This is not for real. Not anywhere. Not even in the U.S., for all you guys that don't believe it. It is super not good. I mean, you're talking, what was it, 61 Celsius yesterday? What was that, like 125, 130 degrees in Brazil yesterday? And they've had temperatures up to 50 and 55 Celsius, which is 115 to 120 degrees. That's not even livable in terms of humans, so to speak. Some of those temperatures are records we've never faced before. Yeah, I mean, ever. Some of the hottest places on Earth have never got as hot as Brazil got yesterday. That's rough. That's real rough. So as you can see, the doing away with the burning of fossil fuel is only the tip of the iceberg, and doing away with anything that except for green energy to produce electric. Uh, the whatever you want to call it, happy days, or the industrial. We won't say the industrial revolution is over, but the happy days of the industrial easy energy, that's definitely over. Because if they don't do away with that, these changes that usually take 400 billion years to come are happening in a short few decades. It's not good. In fact, so far back, they're saying that the world started with an ice age, but they can't prove it. They cannot actually prove an ice age, even though they go digging and they say these caverns and lakes and whatever were formed by ice that was passing through, or icebergs that passed through. That is unproven. Quite literally, science can't prove it. Uh, yes, it was cooler when the dinosaurs were around, and there was ice, but there was also oceans. Now, what thawed those oceans? That if we had all that ice around us, and you can't say salt because the salt didn't exist in the ocean way back billions of years ago. Salt is a culmination of things and minerals that built up over hundreds of thousands and billions of years. So I thought I would try another vertical live today. We had some really good results with yesterday's, and yeah, we'll just see what vertical lives, where vertical lives can bring us. I can't get outside because, well, the weather is just not permitting. I'm 66 years old and love to bring you content, love to take the walks and do the vlogs, but just the 10 minutes or so that I'm out there getting my daughter to school and getting back home is quite a task in itself. Forget an hour or two going out to vlog. That's really harmful. I mean, if I was in my 20s or 30s, not a problem. But when you're in your 60s and heading towards 70, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing at all, and it doesn't matter how healthy you are or how much exercise you do or how much anything. It's just not the same. And sickness comes on easier, and aches and pains come on easier, especially with the cold and the raising and the lowering of the air pressures, and it's kind of insanity. For anybody who doesn't believe what the grandfathers used to say, I can tell when it's going to rain just by the pain in my shoulder. Well, that's a fact. That's a real thing, guys. And before the days of satellites and Dopplers and all that stuff, body aches and pains definitely could tell the weather. As well as low pressure on people with trouble breathing and stuff like that. You can feel the air pushing down on you and lifting up off of you when it's warm and hot. And it's just the way of life. You don't really need a radar to see that unless you're trying to predict. They're trying to predict the weather 7 to 14 days in advance, and they do pretty good at it, but it's not an exact science. Not like, I got a cramp in my shoulder, it's going to rain tomorrow morning. So this is back to winter in Ontario. We Definitely had -5 this morning when I woke up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and hasn't really risen up that much, maybe a degree or two. We might be at just freezing now. We definitely had snow in the air. The snow is supposed to return around dinner time tonight. This clear skies are not going to hang around. There's going to be more snow between now and Friday and Saturday morning when things warm back up. This is just a small break in the clouds as I'm understanding the forecasts that we're seeing at the moment. And in a couple hours, these are going to start to fade away, and the sky is going to fill in and get darker as the afternoon moves in. Really hoping that you guys, if you're out there, take the time to like and follow, leave a comment. Don't forget to watch for our live streams that will be coming up. We'll be having Magic in the next hour or so, as this live will be ending soon, and when we get back out to the PC, we'll be getting ready for Magic the Gathering, like we play every day. I'm looking to download a new game soon as well. I'm not exactly sure what it'll be. I don't know how new the game will be. It'll be new to me. But we do have a new laptop. I could try it out with anything. This laptop is killer. It's only a Generation 8, but it's Dell Alienware, and it's made for gaming. Has an SSD and 500 gigabyte SSD and some kind of a later version, i5, that came out probably 2015 or 2016. So it is kind of an old new stock processor, but it runs like wildfire, and natively installed Windows 11 with no issues. It was overqualified, you might say. So definitely we just got Streamlabs reinstalled on it and all that, and I know Ellie's all excited about being able to stream Sims 4 again, and whatever else she gets into, maybe Roblox as well. But mostly we want to get back into the vlogs if the weather ever makes up its mind if it wants to be winter or summer. At least figure out if it wants to be winter or summer for more than a single day. Summer one day, winter the next is no good for anything or anyone, for that matter. And I want to welcome anybody who is new, just picking up, because I know on these verticals, I guess they can see them in the short feed. And some people are a little confused, but this is the way that YouTube is going. They want the verticals, they want them long form, they want them short form, much, much more like, like TikTok and beyond. They want it to go beyond what TikTok is doing. And so this is the way they're moving us all. They've even fixed it so that Streamlabs from the PC can now natively do a vertical stream for gaming or anything else, blogs and podcasts and everything. I haven't checked out their auto vertical, but we created a Streamlabs setup where I could do vertical long ago. But YouTube wasn't having it, and they weren't in favor of it back then. Now they are. Anyway, we are going to just kind of say goodbye for now. I hope you'll leave us a comment, subscribe. Let us know if you like it. Give us some suggestions. Is there anything you'd like to see in the vlogs, the walks, or anything like that? A game you would like to see played, or game updates you would like to know about, upcoming seasons or whatnot of games and new games coming out, something you'd like to hear more about, let us know in the comments just to become more active. We appreciate your commenting and liking and sharing, and it's free. There's no charge for this stuff. It's not like memberships or anything like that. There is no subscription, just friendly community. We'll see you a bit on the other side in our magic streams. Have a good morning. Bye-bye.